Any mention?
May I please, Your
Yes,
Lordship, I beg to mention item number 31, Your Lordship, because the arguing counsel is on briefman, Your Lordship.
31?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Who's arguing counsel?
Sir Sangreso.
Mr. Changriso?
Yes. Senior counsel is Sir Sangreso.
We have been engaged newly by the petitioner. Actually, we were required to file an affidavit, additional affidavit. If it can be called regarding bringing on record the impugn orders. On last occasion, Lordship had passed an order for the counsel for the NEHU to furnish to us. But they have given us the continuation orders, not the original impugn order. Be that as it may, if it may called out.
What do then?
If it may be called out, Lordship.
Yourself, and when how much time do you require to?
No, my affidavit is ready. They are to. I have not. They are not furnished it to me. Let it be called out, Lordship. It can be clarified if I may.
But then, Mr. Changriso, who's up here for NEHU?
Mr. Sen.
Mr. Sen there.
Only for the purpose of clarification of the order, Lordship. Obliged.
Yes.
May I please, Your Lordship? Lordship, I beg to mention item number 30. I pray for 2 weeks' time, Your Lordship.
Your Lordship, I'm appearing for respondent number 7, Your Lordship. No objection.
No objection.
No objection.
Yes. Yes.
Highly obliged, Lordship.
Item number 1.
Please, Lordship, I have taken instructions. Lordship, the petitioners have filed an RTI to try and obtain the copy of the entire notification. We are yet to receive that copy. In the alternative, if I may pray, Lordship, essentially it is just praying for disposal of the representation, if that may be directed for.
But this is
We
the
have no
matter.
details here. What representation you are going to
Lordship, the representation is enclosed. If I may just take your Lordship to the representation.
using the scores of post office?
Lordship, at page 44. Not as a post office, Lordship.
That's what? That's courier.
No, Lordship, no, absolutely not. Annexure 4, Annexure 7 at page 44, Lordship. And the grievance, Lordship, will find at page 45, the short grievance, first paragraph. To our utter dismay, through the though the total area of land that has to be acquired by the concerned should be so and so hectares, as was measured by the authorities, only an area of so and so is being reflected in the notification.
What stage is this?
Means I haven't taken instructions, my lord. This is the second date it's coming up for motion. On the last date, Lordships had found that the impugned order itself had not been enclosed. So we don't know what is the nexus of the petitioner to this particular land acquisition. And plus, what is he really asking for is, he's objecting to the notification. That's not how you object to the notification. There's a particular method. So what can really be the fate of this representation?
Lordship, I have taken instructions. They have said that they have submitted this. This is what they were asked to submit. They were asked that.
Why have you rushed to court then?
No, we have not rushed. Lordship, this representation was pending since last year, Lordship. We have come now because not having any response from them, Lordship.
You're asking for another survey.
Lordship, I am just because in the survey it was found to be, Lordship, the area which they were supposed to acquire was about 0.3 hectares, which was the entire Patta land. But in the notification, somehow, Lordship, the area was reduced and someone else's name has come. So he was just asking for a re-clarification.
What to do?
If
They can actually withdraw it and file a fresh application, or all the alternative.
If the deputy commissioner may just look into it, Lordship, I think
Look at your representation.
Grievance, because Lordship will see.
Yes, sir. Is the counsel for the petitioner. You should notice, Mr. Where's Where's for number 2? Who's appearing? MS Emerchang, where is she? Where's Dr. Muzika? He's not in town.
Have you served him?
Okay, let's put out. Yes, sir. Yes,
This is the party.
Mr. SN present on behalf of 1 and 3 and MS Young Vice Dr. N. Muzika, pen number 2. No further notes required. Stop the grievance, the petitioner. Is that in connection with the acquisition? Is for which acquisition of?
Lordship, this is Fulbury to Geography section, National Highway 127.
This is NH 127B.
Lordship, yes.
with regard to acquisition of land for extension of National Highway 127B, Fulbari to Gorage section, the petitioner's land or a portion of it has been notified to be acquired. But however, when the notification was issued, the area shown as per the petition is incorrect. Stop. Mr. S. Deb submits that an objection or representation has been filed before the Deputy Commissioner in charge of Revenue West Gargles, Meghalaya, which is still pending consideration. Stop. He prays at this stage that his only prayer at the stage, he submits his only prayer at the stage is that the Deputy Commissioner, what do you call it, dispose of the representation?
Should look into it and
Yes. Next one, Mr. S. and Counsel for 1 and 3 submits that the petition is vague and even the impugned notification that we enclosed. Stop. And as such, it's difficult for him to even seek instructions from the Deputy Commissioner. Stop. And this paragraph, having considered the matter and also perused the representation, it appears that the petitioner is only seeking some clarity with regard to the notification that has been issued by the Ministry of Road and Highways. So accordingly, the petition is disposed of for a direction that the petitioner examine the representation filed by the petitioner, which is Annexure 7 petition, as to whether the petitioner is entitled to any relief at all. Yes. That is disposed of. Yes.
Item number 2.
Please, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, in this matter, I pray for a week's accommodation. Your Lordship, the senior counsel is having personal difficulty.
Who's the counsel?
Mr. Shangri, so due to bereavement in his family, Your Lordship.
Oh yes, you specifically sought this matter today for admission hearing.
Admission hearing, Your Lordship.
Mr. Nat,
Respondent 6, my lord.
who's for number 1 to 5?
I'm appearing, my lord, for respondent 1.
Yes, this arguing senior counsel for the petitioner should be in bereavement. This is matter for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yes.
Obliged.
Item number 3.
May it please Your Lordship. Your Lordship, in this matter, I'm praying for some more time. As
Objections to the condemnation?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Sutta.
This case relates to a
Gold seizure.
eight petitioners. They were imposed penalty in a custom seizure case on the basis of their statements. So it strikes the Article 20, self-incrimination.
Okay.
They have to submit the reply. They have not yet submitted.
How much time? 2 weeks enough?
2 weeks, Lordship.
2 weeks for the time of objections allowed this for 2 weeks.
Much.
Highly obliged.
Item number 4.
Any result?
Your Lordship, the affidavit of respondent 2.
No, from there. This matter has been taken on appeal. What has happened to the appeal? Who submitted last time that's taken on appeal?
Respondents, Your Lordship.
Mr. Abraham was in, Mr. Abraham. He's not here today. Who's appearing for the respondent? You are.
My Lord, Mr. K.V. Bhattacharya is the conductor.
Who's appearing? Abraham or Kibaraj? Who's appearing?
In item number 5, I'm appearing.
No, this is a contempt.
Your Lordship, in item 4, Mr. KP Bhattacharya also appeared. On the last date, Mr. Abraham also appeared.
Because he doesn't take his matter seriously. What to do? What's this appeal?
At the end of the board, my lords.
Okay, after some time.
Item number 6.
Please, Your Lordship.
Ready with the matter today?
No, Your Lordship. I'm praying for 3 weeks' time to file rejoinder of it.
No, 3 weeks too long.
Then 2 weeks, Your Lordship.
Where's who the further petitioner, Mr. Kharwanlang?
Lordship.
With
Similar prayer for items 15 to 18, Your Lordship. I'm appearing behalf of item number 6 to 11 and 14.
6 to 11, 331. This is. We soon are paying in
6 to 11 and 14.
331 to 336 and 360. One.
Lordship.
And MS Mori?
Your Lordship, I'm appearing from
15 to 18.
15 to 18.
What's the matter about?
Your Lordship, this is regarding regularization of service, Your Lordship.
Okay. You also want to file rejoinder?
Your Lordship.
Yes, for the 2 weeks time is prayed. Allowed to the petitioner to file rejoinder. List after 2 weeks. You file it. Expected the next day the rejoinder should be on board.
Lordship, right.
Yes.
Item number 12.
Where's the petitioner? No, not you appeal for the respondent.
I'm appealing for the statement.
Yes.
They're supposed to file affidavit for implement of the Union of India.
Regarding the pension payment order. There's nobody on behalf of the thing.
He's there.
Who's there? None appears for the petitioner this matter after 1 week.
Englishman.
It is expected that by last order the legal counsel petitioner had prayed without to file to complete the Army Medical Corps. Oh, you're here. What happened? You filed application?
I have filed, Lordship.
Where is come? Miss Kisara. Yes. Will be the new respondent will be records officer.
Yes, Lordship. Main respondent 7 and 8, Lordship.
No, Impleading 6 to 8.
6 to 8, yes, Lordship.
You indicated the body of the application that paragraph should be written there that you want to implead this 1, 2, 3 as additional respondents.
My lord, the para number 3, Lordship.
Yes, I mean you should indicate in the paragraph itself, in the body of the application, not only in the course title.
Lordship.
Yes, sir, it's an application of impleadment of the, because they're not respondents yet.
Yes, Lordship.
In the case,
Yes,
how we already made them respondents in the court title. Anyway, just because the pension matter will overlook that. There's an application of impleadment of 1, the Union of India through the Secretary Ministry of Defence, New Delhi. 2, the Principal Control Defence Accounts, bracket pensions, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 2, 3, as necessary party respondents in the pending in the main petition, the parents of court, namely WBC 357/2024. Stop. The said application is not objected to by the respondents accordingly. So and so, this 3 shall be arrayed as respondents number 678. 678. Yes, sir. Next paragraph, that registry to make necessary corrections in the main cause title. In this case, allowed and disposed of. In the main petition, review the order passed in this case number 128/2025. Petitioner to take steps upon procedures within 3 days. Just up to 2 weeks. Yes.
13.
Your Lordship, I'm praying that this matter may come up at the end of the board, Your Lordship. There are some submissions that Mr. Paul would like to submit before this court.
Have you filed affidavits?
No, Your Lordship.
Have you filed affidavits?
Your Lordship will be filing today, Your Lordship.
In the course of the day?
Yes, Your Lordship. I'm appearing for respondent number 2, Your Lordship.
Lordship.
Yes. What submission does Mr. Paul want to make?
Your Lordship, there's some order which was passed, Your Lordship, in a writ appeal.
You was here
Your
just
Lordship.
now?
Your Lordship is on legs before the other court is
After some time?
obliged to.
19.
Yeah, Dr. Mazika.
We filed the affidavit.
Where's Mr. Chakravarti?
Same today.
Come here, Andre.
Next week.
Should extend the time. Your objection? Extension?
We only have objection, my lord. The original claimant died, my lord. Now the brother has come to substitution.
The?
Brother. The brother is a class 2 year, my lord. He is not a class 1 year.
Where's Mr. Chakravarti?
Please, Lordship. Lordship is coming.
You
Let this matter
received the affidavit?
Yes, we have received the affidavit.
After 1 week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Obliged.
Each long, please allowed 1 week's time to examine the affidavit.
Ilalu. Ilalu, Lordship. Ilalu. Not this long.
20.
My lord, item number 20, 21, 22 and 23, these are connected matters, my lord. The state is here to file their affidavit.
Just praying for 2 weeks time, Lordship.
Just 2 weeks time?
This is the third time.
2 weeks.
Seeking.
Second time.
Can I understand just 2 days time?
2 weeks, Lordship.
Why, what's the matter about?
My lord, this is once they were regularized, my lord. The petitioners were regularized. Subsequently, they were revoked, my lord. The regularization was revoked. So that's the sum and substance of the matter, my lord.
Working which department?
Food civil supplies, my lord.
You've not got instructions as yet?
Some clarifications has to be made on the instructions, Lordship.
Mr. E.R. Khan, learned GE submits that has some clarification necessary. He prays out further 2 weeks time to file affidavits.
I'll oblige.
It's up to 2 weeks.
Oblige.
24.
I'm praying for some more time.
When is this filed?
Quite some time.
Just some rifles?
Yes.
A week's time.
A week's time. Same thing is regarding quota for recruitment.
Well.
Yes, Dr. Mozika and GSI prays for 1 week's further time for affidavits. Expected next date, the affidavit should be on board, yes.
25.
Yes.
Please, Your Lordship. Your Lordship has indicated in the last occasion that Your Lordship will take it up for disposal of this case.
44 days. You're supposed to join when?
Your Lordship, this letter was given to me on 10th. So within 12 days, 2 weeks, I am required to join, Your Lordship.
So 2 weeks will be 24th.
24th, Your Lordship. Today is 16th, Your Lordship.
Yeah.
Sorry, within 15 days. He is therefore instructed to join the post within 15 days from the date of the issue of this order.
Yes. Yes, please proceed.
Yes, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, the petitioner was appointed as a medical officer. If I may just present the facts before I take Your Lordship. Yes, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, the petitioner was appointed as a medical officer in the Assam Rifles, Your Lordship. So he was appointed on 34/2009. That is at page 41.
Yes.
If I may draw Your Lordship's kind attention to page B.
Yes.
The appointment may be terminated by the central government in accordance with the provisions contained in the Assam Rifles Act as amended from time to time.
Yes.
Now the next point, C. The condition that on your appointment as medical officers you will be required to serve the Assam Rifles for a minimum period of initial engagement which is 10 years as prescribed in applicable rules or government instruction issued from time to time. The appointing authority may, during the period of your appointment, permit you for good and sufficient reason to resign from the force with effect from such date as may be specified in the order accepting your resignation, provided that you will be required to refund the government a sum equal to 3 months pay and allowances received by you prior to the date of your resignation, or if the cost of the training imparted to you in the force is greater than the sum, the cost of such training, provided that in case of seeking discharge from the office within the period of 3 months from the date of the appointment, the sum equal to 3 months and pay and allowances shall be calculated with reference to 3 months pay and allowances which will be received but for discharge, which would have been received but for discharge. So, Your Lordship, I'll pause there for a moment. It says that I have to serve a minimum period of 10 years.
Yes.
So that 10 years ends on 34/2019.
Yes.
But in my case, I have to serve for another 5 years. The reason is that during the period of my service, I have sought study leave for 36 months to undergo my PG. And therein, as per the CCS rules, as well as per the as per the bonds which I am required to execute, after the completion of my PG, I need to serve for another 5 years. So that 5 years period ends on 34/2025.
So PG you took 2 years.
3 years, Your Lordship.
3 years. Okay. When did you take your study leave?
Your Lordship, I took the study leave in 2017, April 2017. So it ends in 30th April 2025. That will demonstrate, Your Lordship. Now, if Your Lordship,
Yes.
page 46 is the sponsorship letter. Page 47 is my NEET marks. And page 49 is the Command Hospital CC Lucknow, wherein I have underwent the PG in orthopedics. I am an orthopedic surgeon, Your Lordship. Now, Your Lordship will kindly come to page 51.
Yes.
This is the guidelines, Your Lordship, and this guidelines has been issued by the Ministry of Home Affairs. It is dated February 29, 2012. I may draw Your Lordship's kind attention to 2AG4, that is at page 53.
Yes.
The medical officer. 2AG4, that is at page 53. It's small Roman 4.
Page 53.
Yes, Your Lordship.
2A.
It's under 2A G, it's subclause, I'm saying 2 subclause A.
Can't find it. This is page 53, you sure?
Yes, Your Lordship.
Page 52 or 53?
53, Roman 4, Your Lordship.
Roman 4, medical officer, dental surgeon.
Yes, Your Lordship, that.
Yes.
The medical officer, dental surgeon concerned shall execute a bond to serve in respect of CAPF for a period of 5 years after having completed the course. The officers who proceeded on study leave shall also execute a bond for an amount equal to gross pay calculated on the basis of the pay that he/she draw while on duty with the government immediately before proceeding on such leave, plus other allowances admissible before study leave, 3 years if the study leave is for 3 years duration, or 2 years if the study leave is for 3 years, Your Lordship. Now, page 54M. Now, basically, Roman 4 says that I have to execute a bond for a period of 5 years if I avail a study leave of 36 months, which I did in my case, Your Lordship. That's an admitted position. Now, page 54, Your Lordship. It's Roman clause M. It says the study leave shall be for the duration of the postgraduate course subject to a maximum of 36 months, which I have availed, Your Lordship. Now, Your Lordship.
So you mean to say 17, you took study leave 36 months, your course got over in 2020.
Yes,
now
sir.
you serve for 5 years.
Yes, Your Lordship.
As per your requirements of the bond.
Yes, Your Lordship. Okay. Now, Your Lordship, the bond is at page 67, which I have executed to them. There is no quarrel to that. Now, Annexure 8. That's the VRS application I submitted. Admittedly, I am not entitled to VRS.
Yes.
Although I filed it, I was not aware of it. So,
yes.
So immediately thereafter, on 4th January 2025, this VRS was filed on 12/12/2024 and it was rejected on 6th January 2025.
Yes.
Now page 71 is the applications I filed that I need an NOC because I am going to apply for a post of orthopedic surgeon in Negrims. Now this page 71, Your Lordship. This is the application for the NOC, which was forwarded, Your Lordship, by the proper channel. That is the DIG Medical Superintendent at Sukovi. I am posted there. So on 4th January, if Your Lordship sees, the date is written at the top, 4th January 2025, it was forwarded on the right side.
No, this is 4th January, yes.
This was the forwarded applications. I have applied it on.
Where's the application?
The next page, page 72, Your Lordship.
Okay.
Now, if Your Lordships kindly come to para 3. Yes. I, the undersigned, had joined the esteemed service of Assam Rifles on 30th April 2009. At present, I am posted at Assam Rifles Composite Hospital, Sukovi, Dimapur, Nagaland, and performing the duties of orthopedic surgeons with effect from July 2020. That's sir, I will be completing 16 years service as on 30 April 2025. I have completed my post-graduation in MS Orthopedics in the year 2020 and will be completing my 5 years of post-bond period on 30th April 2025. Sir, I had forwarded application by such and such dated 12 December for premature release from service with effect from 1st May 2025 on compassionate ground along with all the requisite documents. So this is the applications I have filed requesting for allowing me to issue me NOC. Now, Your Lordship, this NOC was kept pending, Your Lordship. So what I did is that I submitted a resignations on 8 January 2025. Sorry, 4th January, that is at page 74.
74 withdrawal resignation.
I filed a resignation on 4th January. This resignation I had to withdraw because I was assured that I'll be given the NOC. Verbally I was assured. So I withdraw this resignation. This was the first resignation I filed it, Your Lordship. The date is mentioned, Your Lordship. 4th January 2025.
Yeah. So you filed for VRS you're not entitled, then you file for NOC, not given, then you resigned, not allowed.
Yes.
Application was rejected for
No,
resignation.
no, the first.
What happened? They can't reject it. What happened? What happened to the resignation? You withdrew it. Why?
Because I was assured that I'll be given the NOC. On that assurance, I have withdrawn the resignation.
Yes.
That was the first resignation I submitted and I withdrew it. And now my NOC was cancelled, Your Lordship. That is at page 75.
Yes.
Although it was shown to have been cancelled on 12th March 2025, but if Your Lordships kindly see down below on the right side, it was communicated to me only on 20th March.
Yes.
Now I have resubmitted my resignation. This is for the second time. That is on 21st March 2025. Now this resignations has to be routed through the proper channel, and DIG Medical Superintendent at Sukhumvit, Nagaland has forwarded it. There is absolutely no embargo on my resignations. Everything is clearance. Let it be disciplinary clearance, vigilance clearance, everything is in order, Your Lordship. Page 77 is my resignation, Your Lordship. If I may draw Your Lordship's kind attention, I am a medical officer in the rank of Commandant.
Yes.
Serving with the Assam Rifles and presently posted to Assam Rifles Composite Hospital, Sukhumvit, Nagaland. I was initially appointed as a General Duty Medical Officer in Assam Rifles on 30th April 2009 and later completed my post-graduation in orthopedics on study leave. I have served entirely in the Northeast since appointment with major parts in duration of CI Ops locations and some of them being extremely remote. Till date, I have had a satisfying tenure with the organization and have been able to live up to the expectation of my seniors and patients both in professional and other aspects, as evident from our performance and assessment reports. However, presently I am facing extreme hardships in terms of managing both my service and personal life. Because of various reasons, the same had also been communicated to the higher headquarters on earlier occasions. In view of the above, I request the Honour to grant me permission to resign from my service with effect from 1st May 2025. Although this was addressed on 21st March, but I intended to resign from 1st May because my bond period ends on 30th April 2025. On compassionate grounds, with all my financial benefit entitled as per the existing policy. It needs to be mentioned herein that I had a bond for serving in the organization for 5 years on returning from study leave, and my bond period shall be completed on 30th of April 2025. Now, this was forwarded, Your Lordship. Now what happened is at page 91. There are two reasons for which I have stated categorically that I have wanted to mention. My elder brother, he died out of a heart attack in 2018 and my father died out of a heart attack in 2023. And therefore, on compassionate ground, in order to take care of my ailing mother, I wanted to resign from the job. Now, page 91, Your
Where you
Lordship.
said that?
Your Lordship, I have stated that in my writ petition, Your Lordship.
Not in the resignation application.
Your Lordship, there is a letter to the DG. I'll come back to that.
Yes.
In page 91, Your Lordship. Now, this was the letter issued by the DIG regarding submission of the application for resignation from service. It is intimated that the officer has not completed that bond period and has submitted voluntary resignations even before the completion of the bond period. Hence, individual has to be apprised of the financial implications of 3 years study leave expenditure that he is supposed to repay to the Assam Rifles for considering his application dated 21st March 2025. Your Lordship, here the only embargo which the DIG is saying that I have not completed my 5 years.
Yes.
There is no quarrel to that, but the fact is that I wanted to resign from 1st May. So it is an admitted fact that he also does not want, he also knows that I cannot be stopped beyond that. And secondly, the point which he has shown, otherwise also AR has only 2 orthopedic surgeons against a minimum requirement of 3 ortho surgeons for 3 hospitals, and medical branch will not be in a position to recommend even if officer submits
the entire Northeast have only 3 orthopedic surgeons.
No,
there are 3 only.
No, there are no orthopedic hospital also, Your Lordship. I am saying there is no cadre of orthopedic surgeon.
What this court is trying to say is that there's a requirement of 3 orthopedic surgeons.
Yes.
And if you go, how many will be left?
As per he is 2.
So as per this Respondents will be 2 left.
Yes.
You're the third one.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Okay.
But there is a catch to that. Page 97, Your Lordship.
Yes.
This is dated 2007. If Your Lordships kindly look, serial number 10. That is orthopedic. Has Your Lordship got it? Page 97.
Yes.
Orthopedic. Now, if Your Lordships comes to the third penultimate column, third column from the right side, Assam Rifles here.
Yes.
There is no cadre of orthopedic surgeon. I have categorically stated that in my writ petition also. So, the finding.
This is as per sanction of the Ministry of Home Affairs.
Yes.
Not as per the requirement of Assam Rifles.
No, there is no. When there is no.
No, but this letter says, let's go back to your page 91.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Otherwise, also Assam Rifles has only 2 authorized surgeons against a minimum of requirement of 3 ortho surgeons.
For 3 hospitals.
For 3 hospitals.
Now the issue is that there is no authorization of orthopedic surgeon in
So that means that they have 3 composite hospitals, correct? So 1 orthopedic surgeon post in each one. So if you go, that means one hospital have to go without any orthopedic surgeon. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes. To that, what I wanted to that.
And now you're saying that to that there is still such a requirement because as per this letter,
Yes.
2007 letter, that says that there's no orthopedic surgeons.
No cadre of
required.
orthopedic surgeons.
Yes, okay. This is NHS.
And that is also evident from page 98, Your Lordship.
Yes. Yes.
This is a letter which was addressed by me to the officer of additional director way back in 98. I was addressed as specialist slash GDMO with PG, Your Lordship, not as an orthopedic surgeon. My rank is commandant.
Yes.
So, in
this is 1 second.
I'm sorry, Your Lordship.
1 second, just let me see this. What is NHS 17?
Your Lordship, this is an application for choice of posting by specialist GDMO.
But they've written here specialist is your orthopedic MS in orthopedic surgery.
No, it is written as
in the column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, speciality and qualification. But if Your Lordship will see, I am addressed as specialist slash GDMO with PG. I am not addressed as orthopedic surgeon.
No, that is a different thing. When the forces now, there are many cases. Specialist is a different cadre. Now, you GDMO with specialization is different. They are treated differently, even the manner of posting of. That's
Yes,
correct. So the thing is that, so whatever, you might be GDMO with PG, but your specialization is orthopedic.
Surgeon.
Okay.
And
fine.
there is no cadre of orthopedic surgeon. That is my
okay. That we've noted. There's
Now,
no
Your
cadre
Lordship,
origin.
now, Your Lordship, because of this, they have not released me, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Now, during the course of the argument, Your Lordship on 14th. On 14th of, just a minute. On 29th of April 2025, Your Lordship has directed me to submit a fresh resignations. As
29.
On 29/4/2025.
No, because the one did not go through proper channel.
Yes.
That is why I said, okay, you file proper channel, they will consider.
No.
What happened to that now?
No, what happened to that is that on 1st of May, I have submitted it before the proper DIG
Where
at
is that?
Sukovi.
You put by affidavit?
No, Your Lordship, I have submitted a copy.
Where is that? Yeah, this is dated 1st of May. Okay, it's here, it's here.
Yes, Your Lordship. Your Lordship will take this one if Your Lordship. There are some other documents also which I may like to refer. This is the application which I filed it on 1st of May 2025 before the DIG, Your Lordship, at Sukovi.
Yes.
Now, this was the next page, Your Lordship. The application was forwarded on 1st May itself, Your Lordship. If Your Lordship kindly turns to the next page.
Yes.
That was forwarded on the 1st May 2025. So, Shillong DIG received it on 1st May itself. Now, the next page, Your Lordship. This is the application I have submitted by hand before the DIG on 2nd of May.
Okay.
Now, the next page is 29th April 2025.
Yes.
I was selected in Negrims for the post. Now for that I was given an extension of another 1 month. But now there is a development that appointment was cancelled because I could not join, and they have re-advertised the post, wherein once again I participated through online and I was selected once again, and I have directed to join within 15 days, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Now, if Your Lordships, the appointment, if Your Lordships kindly see 3rd June 2025, I have been selected.
Yes. That is your
Madhurya Bhattacharya. I am at serial number 4.
orthopedics.
Orthopedic.
Yes.
And the next page is 10th June it is actually, wherein I have been directed to join within 15 days, Your Lordship. So, third time I won't be lucky, Your Lordship, and most importantly, I'll be 45 very soon. So, I'll not be able to apply in any job. Now, on 14th May 2025, my respected seniors has made a submission that he has not received any instructions. Although it is only 8 kilometers away from this Honorable Court, Assam Rifles. But be that as it may be, now on 21st of May 2025, they have sought 4 weeks' time, stating that my application has been processed before the Ministry of Home Affairs. And on 12th of June, the DIG has submitted a letter before this Honorable Court. This letter was signed on 12th June 2025 itself.
Where are you reading from?
Your Lordship, this application was handed over on the last occasion by my respected senior.
Here.
Copy this one. Open nice again.
Yeah, this one dated 12 June.
Yes.
Yes, okay, yes.
On the last occasion, the matter was listed.
Yes.
Now, this is the DIG Rajkumar. He has prayed for 6 weeks' times on behalf of the Ministry of Home Affairs. In my humble submission, he could not have prayed for 6 weeks' times on behalf of the Ministry of Home Affairs. If he has forwarded the applications, he could not have prayed for them, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Now, the Assam Rifles, the same gentleman has filed a affidavit. But before I come to the affidavit, Your Lordship, I'll take Your Lordship to the...
When was the affidavit filed recently?
I have the copy with me.
On 29th April.
On 29th April.
No, the copy is here, yes. If the affidavit is filed for the court, will be here. Yes, yes. What do you want to say?
But before that, I'd like to take Your Lordship with my copy. Assam Rifle Act. Assam Rifle Act. This is the Assam Rifle Act, Your Lordship.
Yes.
If Your Lordships kindly turn to page 12.
Yes.
Section 8. Resignation and withdrawal from the post.
Yes.
It says, no member of the force shall be at liberty to resign his appointment during the term of engagement. Number B, to withdraw himself from all or any of the duties of his appointment except with the previous permission in writing of the prescribed authority.
Yes.
I'll pause here for a moment, Your Lordship. This particular act deals with the resignations during the period of engagement or during the existence of the bond period. It does not stipulate or does not say that I will not be able to resign after the...
What about B? It B?
To withdraw
from any of
himself
duties of appointment.
from
Suppose,
all or any of his duties of appointment except with the previous permission in writing of the prescribed authority. Of course, Your Lordship, with the permission.
So you mean to say that firstly you're not permitted to resign during engagement. Now you say engagements are all over, correct?
Yes, yes,
And
Your
so
Lordship.
8A wouldn't apply to you.
Correct, Your
Now,
Lordship.
but the 8B to withdraw himself, now you're still discharging your duties of appointment, correct?
Yes, Your Lordship.
So that means in that event, will this apply to you or not?
This will apply to me to the extent that they cannot stop me from resigning. That's what I'm saying, Your Lordship.
No, but to withdraw himself any of the duties. Duties, does it mean resignation or only not to do duties?
From it says to withdraw himself from all or
Withdraw
any
from
of the
the post.
duties of his appointment except with the previous permission of the prescribed authority. So if I read it in that way, it will imply whatever the duties of my appointment related to my appointment, I cannot withdraw it until unless I'm permitted to do so. But one fact is very clear, that I can resign even during the existence of the bond period with the permissions of my seniors or MHA. But yes, this fact is very clear that I cannot be stopped after the period of engagement. And engagement has already been defined in my appointment letter. If Your Lordship has just now I've read it, that it is minimum 10 years and the bond period was of 5 years.
Yes.
So there is no quarrel to that effect, Your Lordship. Now, if I may come to the rules, Your Lordship. Give me a copy of the rules. This
Telling the rules.
Yes, this is the rules.
Rule?
Of the Assam Rifles rules, Your
Rule
Lordship.
number?
Just sign whatever is there done.
Rule 27.
I'll come to page 8 first, internal page 8, termination of service.
Yes.
Has Your Lordship got it? Page 8. Now, if Your Lordship sees the table, it's Roman 6, on own request.
Yes.
The officers can resign on own request and the authority is central government. It's above written before the start of the table, Your Lordship.
Yes.
Now, if Your Lordships kindly come to page 14, that is Rule 27.
Yes.
This is resignation, Your Lordship. The central government may, having regard to the special circumstances of the case, permit any officer of the force to resign from the force before completing the term of engagement. Provided that before granting such permission, the central government may require the officer to refund the government 3 months' pay and allowances drawn by him or the cost training imparted to him, whichever is higher. The central government may accept the resignation under Sub-Rule 1 with effect from such date as it may consider expedient. The central government may refuse to permit an officer to resign if an emergency has been declared in the country, either due to internal disturbance or external aggression, or if it considers it to be expedient to do in the interest of the discipline of the force, if the officer is specially undertaken to serve for a specified period and such period has not expired. So once again, from the rules it transpires that two things. The first thing is that I can resign during the existence of my bond period or during the period of engagement with the due permissions from the central government, that is the Ministry of Home Affairs, and under what circumstances I can't resign. If there is an external disturbance or internal disturbance, or a disciplinary proceeding is pending against me, or...
So what is the stage now? It's still pending consideration?
It's pending consideration.
How long will it take? 1 week?
It is sent on 28th of May.
But it takes so long.
I can request them to expedite it, maybe a week or 10 days time.
But before 25th. Now we are sitting on, today is the 16th.
16th.
No, wrong calendar. Yes, 16th. Can we do it by 20th? The whole week. Because from what we can see, I mean, this will require a mandamus now. If his term is over 2020, he'd come back, he'd serve his bond period. But the only thing, what submission do you have?
On merit, I have a submission. My lord, kindly.
What do you have? Yes, we'll hear him.
But that's one aspect, my lord.
You made your point. I don't think you have anything else to say.
I have some Supreme Court judgments to render which says that.
Let's hear.
Yes, let my respected senior submit. I'll counter to that.
Normal course, you would have released him. It looks like that. But what are the abnormal circumstances which you have not given your permission?
Well, page 41 of the writ petition. This is the appointment letter.
Page 41.
Page 41.
Excuse me. Yes.
Ballot was subpara A. Just 5 lines from the end, my lord. However, an officer who is not confirmed.
Where is that?
The subpara A, my lord. 5 lines from below, my lord.
Okay. The appointing authority.
My lord. However, an officer who is not confirmed.
However, an officer
who is not confirmed will not be retained in service beyond the minimum period of initial engagement.
Yes.
The appointing authority, however, reserves the right of terminating the service of the appointee at any time or before the expiration of the stipulated period of notice by making a payment so and so. Now coming to the next page, my lord, subpara C.
Yes.
It says, my lord, the condition that on your appointment as medical officer, you will be required to serve in the Assam Rifles for a minimum period of initial engagement, which is 10 years as prescribed in the applicable rules or government instructions issued from time to time. The appointing authority may, during the period of appointment, permit you for good and sufficient reason to resign from the force. So, my lord, the phrase used is minimum period of initial engagement, my lord, which is 10 years, my lord.
Yes.
And then the previous para, as I referred to, my lord, if he is not confirmed, he will not be allowed to continue beyond 10 years, my lord, beyond the minimum period of initial engagement.
But then again, appointing authority may, during the period of appointment, permit you to, for a good and sufficient reason.
My lord.
Now, will that not
yes.
amount to?
But my lord, the submission made that 10 year is the cutoff, my lord, and after that is free to resign any time is not correct, my lord. 10 years is only initial period of engagement, my lord. If not confirmed, if confirmed, my lord, these are regular appointments.
Already confirmed.
My lord, he has been granted promotion thrice, my lord.
To commandant.
Right now he is commandant, my lord. He is the rank of a colonel, my lord, and he wants to go as a resident doctor in Negrims, my lord. That is his choice, whatever he wants, my lord.
Yes.
So, my lord, in my humble submission, though it hinges on only one aspect, my lord, that he has no right to resign. Being a permanent employee, the 10 years has no relevance in his context, my lord, because he has been made permanent.
Where's the order of confirmation?
Well, the order of confirmation is not on record, it seems.
Why?
No, it's at page 43, your lordship.
Confirmed for page 43, sorry, my lord.
Okay. Page 43.
My lord. So this is where it stands now, my lord. Now the question, he can only resign in terms of the Act and rules with the permission of the competent authority, which is the Ministry of Home Affairs in this case, my lord.
So once he's confirmed, that means it's a totally a new.
He is liable to serve
chapter, new dimension.
My lord.
That's your
That's my submission, my lord.
Okay.
But still he can resign, my lord, in terms of the rules and
Of
Act.
course.
But subject to approval of the competent authority, my lord.
So where do we stand now?
So where we stand, my lord?
Similar case, what's happened before with regard to the engagement and initial, term engagement as given 10 years, initial 10 years. minimum period of initial agreement, whatever is this, sir? We read the 10 years. Yeah?
Page 40, page 41 and 42. My lord.
Yes.
Minimum period of initial engagement. That is the phrase.
Initial engagement, which is 10 years.
10 years, my lord. And if it's
So
confirmed,
if you confirm, where does it say? Once you confirm, that means that lapses. I mean, you consider to be confirmed in service, and
my
you
lord,
have to be very clear.
Page
The rules are from the
page 41, what it says, my lord. However, an officer who is not confirmed will not be retained in service beyond the minimum period of initial engagement.
Okay. So it hinges on that.
It hinges on that, my lord. So once he is confirmed, my lord,
you're joining Negrims as
resident doctor.
Your Lordship.
a senior resident.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Okay. Simple, we have very compelling reasons. If
The only reasons is that, Your Lordship, I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm a doctor, and my elder brother, who is
Yes,
just 2
yes,
years,
yes, said that.
he expired of heart attack. My father expired of heart attack.
Your elder brother was a doctor also.
No, he was an engineer.
Okay.
And my mother is an ailing parent, lady, Your Lordship. I need to take care of them, Your Lordship, right now.
Has in your application you have not said anything about that.
No.
You only said that on the basis of your vested right, which you think is a vested right.
Yes, Your Lordship.
That 10 years legation. You have not put the
No, I have written a letter to the. I have written a letter to the DG. I'll demonstrate that before Your Lordship. Let my respected senior complete it.
When can you come by instructions? By Friday, I think.
My lord, by Monday, maybe if lots of parts of directions to dispose.
Monday. Now it will be next Monday. It will be the 20.
Or your lordship can do one thing, my lord. Your lordship can extend the Negrims order, extending it by another.
That the court can do, but the thing is that we at least some concurrence, because then if they
agree to that, my lord, there's nothing to decide, my lord.
Proceed with the hearing,
my lord,
to give any finding. But the thing is that if
it's rejected, the question
rejected, then
the
question comes with his pressing his petition and we giving a finding on whether what's initial engagement and post engagement and whether that kind of thing, or whether he can.
In my humble submission, my lord, instead of pushing too much of pressure on MHA only, MHA can decide within 15 days, and this appointment letter from Negrims can be extended by a week. So at time.
Who's the people Negrims?
Negrims is not a party, I think.
These are all
But I can
subject.
communicate
Your
to
Lordship,
Negrims,
I'll just press one thing, Your Lordship. I'll submit one thing subject to. Sir,
See, Mr. Sorry, your name?
Rana Sinha.
Yes. The court's with you. Right? We understand the plight of the petitioner, but the thing is that the procedure has to be in place as well. You can't set a precedent where you just allow and direct. It's not that.
No, the
So
procedure.
once set procedures there, you'll not be the only one like with this kind of condition, like now or before it happen again. So at least should be clear.
Your Lordship, the procedure is clear. I'll just.
No, procedure is clear, of course. But then, since it has not been rejected, you understand? It's not been rejected, it's still under consideration. The only thing is that we can direct them by Friday to come up with some.
But in my humble submission, what I feel, my lord, will be fair will be the Negrims is extended or kept in abeyance, my lord, for the time being, or time period extended, and ministry is given 15 days time, my lord, by written direction. I'll ask them to dispose it.
Your Lordship, I'll just submit one thing. I'll bow down to whatever Lordship says. I'm not here to. I'll make submission as an officer of the court. But things are not placed in a proper manner before this honorable court. Why?
By you?
First of, not by me, Your Lordship. I'll never do that. I'll not be the last person to do that.
What not been placed?
Your Lordship will see. Your Lordship will
read out your appointment order and order of confirmation.
Your Lordship will kindly see. On 1st of May, I have submitted my resignation through proper channel. On 2nd of May, I have submitted directly to the DIG. This is on record.
What? See, understand one thing, Mrs. Na.
What stalled them?
What has stalled them is what? It's explained to the eye. The thing is that they have only 2 orthopedic surgeons, so they want to retain you. So that is why they are not. If you're just a simple, general practitioner or something, you've been given your straight away on the table only. But the thing is that they have 3. You have to think about the security of. You're serving the Jawans.
But we have force of 70,000 personnel, so 70,000 serving personnel.
70,000 is not in the Northeast.
Doctors come, my lord, and they take advantage of everything, and they want to resign after 10 years, 15 years, my lord.
No, his case is different because he's not getting a higher post or something. He's coming as senior resident only after he's saying he's got a rank of a colonel. That is, that is.
I'll be losing my salary by 1 lakh.
No, of course, you'll be doing. You are sacrificing a lot also.
Your Lordship, let me just point out one thing. the Supreme Court has categorically stated that once I execute a bond, I cannot be kept beyond that period because I am not a slave. You may have a requirement, but you cannot keep me in that manner.
See, that stage has not come for the court to examine that aspect.
No, that stage is
why
why it is-
because your application is still under consideration, and the competent authority to allow you to resign is the Ministry of Home Affairs. That's all. So if that stage has come, then your judgment can be pressed into service. But as we are standing there now, that stage has not come.
I totally agree to your lordship, but there is a reason, your lordship. Your lordship will see the conduct. On 2nd of
expecting today it was good.
My lord, if there is an attitude of belligerence, my lord, there is no way out to that, my lord. But I am fairly submitting, my lord, it can be resolved very easily.
Fine, we will pass orders. Yes. Next matter.
Yeah,
short order. Yes. We'll give them. We'll direct them.
We have to fight with the department, my lord. There is no
by
way.
Monday.
There is no end to
There'll
that.
come instructions here. In the course of hearing, it is brought to notice of the court that the permission for the what is it called, the application of the petitioner is awaiting final orders from the Ministry of Home Affairs, and that the request has been forwarded since 28/5/2025. Stop. On the last date, communication dated 12/6/2025 also been produced by the medical branch of the Assam Rifles respondents, where request has been made for further 6 weeks' time to obtain the outcome from the ministry. Next part, though today elaborate arguments have been advanced by the counsel of the petitioner, as any final outcome from ministry is still awaited, this in the considered view of this court, in considered view of the court, perhaps some more time may be allowed to the ministry to pass appropriate orders on the application of the petitioner. Next part, accordingly, is directed that the respondent number
1, your lordship.
1, yes, 1, dispose of the request of the writ petitioner within a period of 10 days from today. Stop further. Where's the letter, the last letter getting appointment?
Yes, your lordship. It's 10 June 2025, your lordship.
Further, as it is submitted that by letter dated 10 June 2025, the Legrams has allowed the writ petitioner 15 days to join. The said joining date be left open till the outcome of the consideration received on the next date. Yes.
Well, maybe 15 days.
15 days. Okay, 15 days. Just on so and so, initially after 15 days. For the orders.
If your lordship does not come up with that day,
then you already made an argument. You need to come next date also. Yes.
26.
He's there.
Your lordship will fix a date because I have to.
Yes, after 15 days from today.
Deeply obliged, your lordship.
Yes. We thought that the instruction have come today. That's why we're hearing you fully. Yes.
I am deeply obliged, your lordship.
Please, Your Lordship, I have not yet received instruction, Your Lordship. So I require 2 more weeks time, Your Lordship.
There's nothing remains here, Mr. Nyota. We'll close it.
Because even he participated in the interview.
Yes.
That also does not disclose in the
Though Mr. Nyota submits that, they won't come. They won't give you instructions. Has submitted that instructions are still awaited from the petitioner. in view of the affidavit filed by the respondents number 1 and 2, bring on record a corrigendum dated 16/5/2024, issued by the Joint Secretary to Government Meghalaya Health and Family Welfare Department, wherein it has been clarified that the resignation mentioned as assistant professor, even associate professor, nothing remains for consideration. Professor in the Department of Dentistry, nothing remains for consideration.
Apart from that, if can be written, I think he participated in the interview as you lost.
If they agree, then come back. Yes.
Deeply obvious.
They won't give you instructions. Once they know, you know that.
27.
My lord, I'll be filing my affidavit in the course of the day.
Very good. What about Mr. Emar Marak?
I am paying 2 weeks time, sir.
Why? What's the problem?
You see the
Flooded in Garwils?
Yes, sir.
Flooded.
I'm waiting for signature receipt. I have sent for signature receipt.
Yes, no objection. 2 weeks for the time. Mr. A. Movement submits the affidavit behalf response 125. We find the course of the day, Mr. Emar Marak. However, praise allowed.
2 weeks time.
2 weeks time. Praise allowed. Mr. 2 weeks, yes.
28.
Or to order, a copy of the order be supplied to the DSGI, yes. The other matter for communication.
May it please your lordship, I'll be filing the affidavit in course of the day, your lordship. It's yet to be signed by the secretary.
Yes.
I was given 1 week's time, your lordship.
Course of the day.
In course of the day, your lordship.
What's the matter about?
This is regarding that construction of the road without having invited tenders, which is why they aggrieved, your lordship.
Yes. Mr. Yangis submits that the affidavit we have state response and the cost of the day.
Your lordship, if I may be allowed to file the rejoinder within 2 weeks' time.
Yes, MSP Supagam Parishna, please be allowed to file rejoinder if necessary.
Your lordship,
Within 1 week, yes.
Highly obliged, lordship.
Yes, on.
Second call, item number 4.
No, but it seems very big problem to get your audience in this court.
My apologies, my lord. My lord, item 4, my lord, no notice was issued so far, my lord. Why, my lord? Because
issued.
No, my lord.
And who appeared last time and time on your
my
behalf?
lord, because
My lord, the respondents has filed affidavit.
respondents have filed affidavit in the writ petition, my lord. Both these matters, my lord will kindly see. My lord, this matter had.
know what's happened to the appeal. That's all. That's why
My lord,
we waited for you.
my
What has
lord,
happened? What has happened to the appeal?
Appeal the matters posted for hearing, my lord.
Today?
The matter. No, not today, my lord. It is coming up on 19th. My lord, there is an order of this honorable court to tag this contempt matter with the writ petition, my lord. That is order dated 23/5/2020.
What's happened to the appeal? Nothing's happened.
Appeal is posted for hearing, my lord.
Before the Chief Justice Division bench.
No, my lord. This is before this bench, my lord.
On 19th.
19.
Then it's fine.
In fact, there are
Then
two
the
appeals,
Matter
my
will be taken up. We listed after 2 weeks. Yes. Same writ petition.
In the writ petition, my lord, we have filed the affidavit in
After
appeals.
2 weeks. Yes. You want to file a joint writ petition?
My lord, not all the respondent has filed. The respondent was 6 yet to file their affidavit.
Okay. MU Ahmed for so. It's about 2 weeks time. Yes, this is
Obliged.
2 weeks.
13. 13.
Yes, Westminster Paul, what submissions he had to make? Yes.
Lordship, there's a judgment which is passed by this Honorable Court, Lordship, which is also reflected in their writ petition. Here the matter is that an advocate is not allowed to be represent.
What judgment is that?
Appear.
You're the one seeking RTI?
Lordship, the other one.
Who's seeking?
Your Lordship, respondent number 2. I'm for the State Information Commission.
Let's see the judgment.
Your Lordship, it's there in the petition.
There is petition. Where's the judgment here in the petition? Here's the judgment. Which page?
This one? This judgment. No?
What judgment is it referring
Well, this judgment is there of a division bench of this honorable court. This is in this WA number 25 of 2025. Only issue is, if I may just...
Annexed here in the petition?
They have not annexed it,
You just mentioned my lord.
Relevant paragraph is para 12. That may not have a bearing in this matter, Millets. You got that blue star?
Bar Association of India versus State of High Court.
No.
It says it's not a fundamental right.
On that issue of the Reserve Bank notification? Definitely not.
Yes. Yes, Rija. What do you have to say?
Lordship, actually, my lord, firstly, I want to apologize, my lord, I'm handicapped, my lord, in this.
Why handicapped?
Because the Arbing Council is on next, my lord.
Who's the Arbing Council?
And Sincon.
Have you filed affidavits?
Your Lordship, I'll be filing the cause of the day, Your Lordship.
And
we have declined to file any affidavit.
Yes, okay. MS, what Langstay?
S. Langstay.
S. Langstay. You're newly engaged.
Yes, Your Lordship.
For the applicant.
Respondent number 2.
For the RTI, you see, you're one seeking information. Okay. If you take this back, raise phones allowed. Oh, somebody said that absolutely file a court of the day. Only it's a matter of 2 weeks for rejoinder of any year.
Hearing, item 29.
May I please your lordship? Lordship, we are respondent number 6. Your lordship, the local council is not well, your lordship. So
local council?
M. Lingdo, your lordship.
L. Lingdo?
M. Lingdo. M. Lingdo. Your lordship, the local council was not able to brief the senior counsel who is from Delhi. That's why we need some time, your lordship.
Respondent 6 affidavit is already there on record, my lord.
No.
Number 1.
One second, Mr. Tawari. Now, Mr. M. Lingdo, he is assisting or he's a counsel arguing?
Your Honor, he is assisting the senior counsel from
Who's
Delhi.
senior counsel?
He is from Delhi, Your Honor.
Where is he? Or he's the one, A.M. Tripathi? No.
I don't know, Your Honor.
What's his name?
Your Honor, I don't know because the local council has briefed me that he's not well. So he was not able to brief the senior
You
counsel.
informed the other councils about this yesterday with them. Yes.
Respondent, we are not seeking any relief against respondent 6, which is the state of West Bengal. Number 1. Number 2, their affidavit is very much on the record. I am relying only on their affidavit. And certainly, my lord,
you're relying to support
on their affidavit
to support your case.
Oh, yes. Documents are there annexed in their affidavit. I am relying precisely on those very documents. They have nothing very extraordinary to contribute in this present case. We are not seeking any relief against them either.
What was the matter about?
My lord,
the name looks familiar.
There are 2 components. Number 1.
No, this is it's not Riman. No, this is not the.
It is not.
It's a fresh case.
It's a fresh case, though connected a little similar with the case wherein my lord had delivered a judgment. The issue are twofold. Number 1, counting of past services served in the academic institution controlled by the state for the purpose of getting the retirement benefits. And the second component, my lord, is as to whether...
Who's appearing for who? You are appearing?
Mr. Sen is there.
No, Your Honor.
But I am appearing for you. Yes. The way he's sitting quietly there, Mr. Sen.
He is very wise. He watches the drama behind the scene.
Drama created by you.
Certainly not, my lord. I am here at my lord's disposal.
Your lordships,
State of West Bengal is a party, my lord, here.
Yes,
And
but,
here the case is, my lord, only limited issue is here, my lord, where a private college, my lord, she was working in a private college in West Bengal. Now, West Bengal, my lord, they have a lot of, my lord, welfare measures. Government of West Bengal extended pensionary benefits even to a private college. So, based on that, my lord, relying on the judgment of Dijen Sharma, which my lord has rendered, there the case is that he was serving in a provincialized, my lord, government college in Assam. On that ground, lordship has granted relief. Now, will my lord, in this case, grant relief? Because admittedly, my lord, this lady, my lord, she was serving in a private college managed by a managing committee. Only thing, government of West Bengal, there are a lot of welfare measures, my lord. They have extended some kind of pension.
So you mean to say that she's already availed of whatever relief?
Yes, my lord, she is not entitled. University, my lord, she is not. We cannot take into account,
Can
my
the
lord.
matter be carried forward without the physical presence of respondent number 6?
But that is an important issue, my lord, of course.
And the second issue
The
would
status
be,
of the college is very important, Mr. Tiwari.
Milord, it is, but certainly, Milord, state cannot travel beyond the affidavit. Whatever is there in the affidavit, we will place reliance on that. That is number one. And number two, Milord, the crucial issue would be as to whether a college, in this present case, can be called a private college in the real sense of the term. Let us see the...
We think we'll go into that.
Milord, but that would be an issue before my lord. I would be raising this issue because ultimately we have to see the very nature and character of the institution.
Because here, my lord, we are relying on a notification which say, my lord, the movement from central government to state government, autonomous body to autonomous body. The states, private colleges are not included. Now, what my learned friend is asking, your lordship, incorporate private college into the notification. That my constitution
I will try to demonstrate that in this present case, the college in question would fall within the category of state-controlled academic institution. I will demonstrate.
State-controlled academic institution will come within the ambit of
a
provincialized
college. If I can show that it is a state with the meaning of Article 12, it will certainly.
Then that answer, what did they say in the affidavit of State of West Bengal?
Milord, in the affidavit, Milord, they have annexed the relevant document showing...
So what did they say? Is there a categorical statement with regard to the status? You say that it can be carried forward without the presence of the...
Whatever materials are there, that would be sufficient for us to demonstrate that it is a state-controlled academic institution. We will be able to show it.
Another day, Mr. Tiwari. That seems to be a
My lord will always have a final say on the subject. I can only appeal for mercy.
Yes, of course. I mean, we also we are alive to the situation.
So, my lord,
anyways, we just take a date, Mr. Tiwari, and then you expect, even if that senior counsel.
My lord, earliest possible, it could be when. My lord, I'm sorry, I should not be asking any.
We are here only. We take any date.
Then, my lord, I have to consult my.
Yes, you kindly give it to the court master.
Sure.
Yes. What is your name?
I'll give it to the court master.
Your name?
My name D Das, Your Honor.
D Das, you practice in Shillong or Guwahati?
Shillong, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. D Das, on behalf of the counsel appearing respondent number 6, prays that the matter be adjourned for the day due to the counsel being indisposed. Yes. In consideration thereof, this is a matter on. You can take the date?
Sure, my lord, I'll do that.
31.
Hopefully, Mr. Sen would at least offer me a cup of tea. He
yes,
succeeded.
I think he should buy you lunch. Yes.
Did you feel
My lord, I am entering appearance in this matter. If my lord may kindly see the last order, which was passed on 4/6/2025.
We have given the.
So Monday you handed over. You have handed over
yes,
the
appointment order. That's what we have handed over. Appointment, final appointment order.
Yes,
my
you've
lord,
given
can
that.
see
Yes.
The appointment order that is reflected both issues on 15.
They've given you the copy.
No, my lord. Not 15/9/2023. They have given us the copy of 9/11/2023 and 12/10/2023.
See,
whereas the order says
impugn appointment orders both issued on 15/9.
15/9. On 15/9, order has not been supplied to us, my lord. My lord, may kindly see that order they have supplied to us. These are the orders, my lord. These are the two orders.
This is
appointment order, man. They wanted the appointment order. These are the appointment order. Final appointment order.
This is 12/10. This is 9.
12/10 and one is 9/11/2023.
These were the two appointment
I
orders.
think maybe you got the dates wrong. Maybe these are the appointment orders.
Probably, maybe, my lord, because the order which was reflected, my lord, on 15/9/2023.
So these are appointment orders.
My lord, so I'll bring in record, my lord. I'll file the affidavit today itself. Bring in record.
Mr. S. Day submits that he has just been newly engaged as a petitions counsel, and he further submits that the affidavit we have of the petitioner bring record appointment orders will be filed in the course of the day. When do you want to hear it?
Let it after 2 weeks, my lord.
2 weeks? It's a matter of hearing up. This where a petitioner made a complaint.
32?
See, my lord. Yes. Take it back. Yes.
Your Lordship, as per the last order, the managing committee was supposed to file an affidavit.
You file. Where is it? Where's your resources or sources?
Your Lordship, this affidavit is very vague, so we require instructions, Your Lordship.
It's very vague.
Vague, Your Lordship. It doesn't really disclose much.
This is 13/6.
Yes, my lord.
So that's all. You have altogether, that means
This is the total source of income with the managing committee.
one second. Hang on. Company report. Whenever argue to. Huh? Yes.
Your Lordship, I'm praying for some time, Your Lordship, for us to get verification on this.
My humble submission to your Lordship.
Yes.
Let the government may take instruction and to clarify whether any other sources has been released to the schools managing committee or not.
No, that's what she's asking.
Then matter will be clarified, my lord. My lord, it is the government.
The recovery has been stopped, correct?
Yes.
So fine, yes.
Yes.
That's
That's why, my lord, the government taken instruction whether they have given any other sources except the salary of the teachers.
Affidavit has been filed on behalf of the managing committee. It's part number 15, showing the source of income, which is.
That is, my lord, in respect of one school, my lord, they have filed.
3, yes.
All other schools are more or less same.
Yes.
Your Lordship, here there are other schools also, but she's filed only on behalf of one school.
How many schools?
15 schools is there, my lord.
You are appearing 15 schools?
Yes.
So all of them have the same number of students?
It cannot be, Your Lordship.
Student is very, I think.
Average is 40 to 60. 40 to 80, sorry.
That's why, my lord, it better the government has to file an affidavit by.
So the whole year 1,000 rupees from each student?
More or less same, my lord. Your Lordship, an affidavit from each managing committee is required.
This is which school?
That is from
BNA Model
BNA
Secondary
Model
School.
Secondary School.
Ketadawa.
That's why, my lord, my humble submission is better. The government has to.
Better let the government instruction.
Yes.
Your Lordship, let the other managing committees also
No,
file
I don't
an
think
affidavit.
I think they will come to same affidavit only.
Yes, madam.
I'll take instructions, Your Lordship.
The one affidavit has been filed today, Thomo, on behalf of 115. So the same does not clearly show as to whether there are any other sources of income for the school stop. MSZD non-country Inner Council GA, please obtain specific and detailed instructions with regard to the financial position of such schools. Yes. Just after
2 weeks, Your Lordship.
just after 2 weeks.
Obliged, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, 32 and 33 are connected matters.
Same. 33, my lord, what had happened, the person to whom the salary has been released, he already retired. And the deduction has been made the person
from
who
the new
subsequently
person.
appointed.
34.
Obliged, Your
Much
Lordship.
obliged.
Please, my lords, I appear for the state respondents, my lords.
Yes.
Your lordship has sought instructions. I think petitioner's counsel is not there today, but your lordship has sought instructions, asked the state government to take instructions on office memorandum of 2022, my lords. So our instructions initially were that insofar as pension is concerned, it was specifically extended to the employees regularized who were earlier appointed under Regulation 3F, but not ACP. But yesterday, there is a development, my lords, on 13th of June. My learned friend is carrying the fresh instructions, my lords. On 13th of June, it was observed in these instructions, my lords, that a decision will be taken insofar as ACP is concerned. So this is 13 June by Chief Secretary Government of Meghalaya, my lords. Pensionary benefits already extended. Then your lordship may read clause Roman 2 of subclause Roman 2 of clause B. Further, with regards to the entitlement of ACPS and MACPS in respect of regularized ad hoc employees, Finance Department shall come up with an office memorandum of the matter and also treat the matter on the case-to-case basis, my lords. This concerns 3,635 employees, my lords. So whatever decision will be taken will be applicable throughout the board, my lords. So the state needs some time. It might be favorable to the petitioner as well, my lords.
Where is the petitioner
Let's
today?
see.
Yes, Mr. Tripathi today has placed copy of the minutes of meeting relating to ad hoc appointments, which has also discussed the entitlement of ACPS and MCPS respect of regularized ad hoc employees. As none appears on behalf of the petitioner, this is matter for 2 weeks. Yes.
My lords, we are seeking 3 weeks. By that
3
time,
weeks,
OM
yes.
will come. 3 weeks.
3 weeks.
35.
Okay.
In this matter, Your Lordship, the Secretary of JHDC, he has sanctioned some amount to be paid to me because this is the letter I'll be supplied to him also. This is amount 5,42,268 because it is dated on 2/6/2025 after filing of the petition. I'll give the copy.
This is after the affidavit that we have filed, my lord. So I will take instruction on this.
Because there is no deny. Let them pay that amount because it is their letter only.
Let me just take instruction on this, my lord, because this letter has been issued after filing of the affidavit. Our stand in the affidavit was, my lord, she is not entitled for anything. So I need to take
Anything?
instruction.
This is 2nd of June.
Yes, my lord, 2025. Whereas I filed my affidavit on November 2024.
Your stand is not entitled to anything.
My lord, the affidavit that we have filed, my lord, in para 5, we have said that she is not entitled. Now they have issued a fresh order. So, my lord, I have to take instruction on this, my lord. If my lord may kindly see para 5 of my affidavit, the last line.
To that effect, I have also filed my rejoinder, Lordship.
See, the thing is that this is. I don't think it'll be only for the period she served. I don't think it'll be for. She resigned.
She resigned, my lord.
Yes, whatever may be the reason, Your Lordship, because it is their acceptance, it is their letter. I have some that I should be allowed, means like
Allow what?
Because I'm entitled to get it because that is their letter. I haven't even in my petition in rejoinder I have clearly stated that I'm entitled.
It is two different subjects, if I can understand, my lord. My lord, may kindly see the prayer portion of my friend.
In para 3, lordship, whatever I have make a statement, it is there in that.
Just a minute, let me just complete. Then you argue your matter. My lord, may kindly see page 6 of the writ petition. Prayer portion, para 3, my lord.
That's what must be pending salary, this one.
It's for pending salary, and this is a different subject. So I need to take instruction. Let me take instruction.
Mr. P.T. Sangma today has produced an order dated 2/6/2025, whereby the respondent district council has sanctioned the sum of rupees 5,42,268 being payment for arrears salary. Arrears, but it's not correct. It's for arrears top. Mr. S.D. please allowed next paragraph. This is please allowed to obtain instructions on the same. Yes, list after
3 weeks.
2 weeks, just to get instructions. It's happened pending 2021, my lord.
36.
Let's proceed.
May it please your lordship. In this matter, it has already been heard, your lordship. Except we just received the scheme, a portion of the scheme given by the respondent insurance, your lord. So if you go into the context of this chapter 9 here.
I don't remember anything, Mr. Wala.
Oh, sorry.
I don't remember anything. It's only heard, not remember anything. I don't remember anything, yes.
Sorry.
Yes, what's the matter about?
No. This is regarding the. He's aggrieved.
Employment pension scheme.
Yeah, regarding pension scheme, your honor.
Yes.
He had applied also for the commutation of the.
Oh yes.
Of the pension, your honor, along with the gratuity. But subsequently, after going through the scheme, because he has opted.
Acquitted now in the criminal matter.
No, till now still pending.
Huh?
It's pending at Bhubaneswar.
It's still pending in Bhubaneswar, your honor.
Oh yes, that matter.
Okay.
Yes, your lordship.
And moreover, the scheme which he had opted, that does not provide for gratuity as well as.
Yes.
Does not provide.
Does not provide. That is at.
1 second.
He's an optee, your lordship. He's an optee of the general insurance employees insurance scheme. Sorry, ma'am, not feeling well. Sorry.
Now you consider the representation, you've rejected it.
We agree because of that we've come before this honorable
I've
court,
rejected
your
his request.
They've not.
In fact,
they did not take heed of that, your lordship.
So far, the petition is concerned, we did not receive the petition.
Your lordship, I'd like to draw your kind
what
attention.
I was instructed.
What do you see in the affidavit?
Well, in my affidavit, we say that first of all, there is a vigilance case pending. Only when there is a clearance from the vigilance, and second is the circular that has been the circular which provides for the uniform guidelines that there is a scheme that they have to opt. In this scheme, he has opted for circumstance type A, where it reflects.
Have you given a specific order with regards to entitlements and given to him?
Well,
have you put it down in an order that he's entitled because he's opted for this scheme?
Yes,
Number one, vigilance case pending against him.
Yes,
Number two, he's been given that copy.
Yes,
He has not challenged that.
I have mentioned in my affidavit.
Given me any order.
I have. There is no order, but we have mentioned.
But you have to pass some order. If you have to disallow some whatever entitlements he's claiming, you have to pass. You put it in the written, the speaking order. that is the reasons A, B, C has not been giving this, then against that he can come and
That-
challenge it.
My lord, we have
Now he
given
comes with a bare petition now that
No.
please consider my representation.
We have given in our affidavit, I have categorically mentioned that he is not in view of the vigilance case pending, and then in view of the criminal case pending, and also
Where's that?
my lord, para 3 in my affidavit.
In your first affidavit?
Yes, in the affidavit. If I may be allowed to read.
Yes.
That the petitioner was appointed on 1st/6/1983 and his service was confirmed from 1st/6/84. He was superannuated on attaining the age of superannuation with effect from 30th/7/15. During the pendency of the service of the petitioner, there was a vigilance inquiry against him, and before his superannuation, the vigilance status in respect of the petitioner was called for from the vigilance department. The vigilance department, white letter dated 30th/7/15, informed the personal department, CRP Blah, Chief Regional Manager, under reference so and so, wherein the consult report of the competent authority of various points ranging 1 to 10, including vigilance officer investigating report, has been sent back to Chief Vigilance Commissioner, white letter dated so and so, respectively. It was further intimated that a CBI case has been registered under reference number so and so, number so and so, a white dated 30th/6/15 against the writ petitioner and other accused persons. So this is so far the vigilance is concerned. Now
The other part.
the other part is this, that the tribunal practice said that on the perusal of the FIR registered by the CBI.
Where's the other part regarding he had not opted for the?
Yes,
he had not
I'm
opted
coming
for
to
that
that.
composite thing that he.
That is at page 4, para 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. That a uniform guidelines on the settlement of terminal dues issued by the head office, white circular dated 20th/3/14, were issued with the approval of the board of the company, and it states that where nil status report is received from vigilance department or where CDA clearance is not received, the company shall follow the guidelines. This has not been received from the vigilance report has not been received. Company shall follow the guideline in respect of the settlement of dues, retirement of employees as under. So, Malad, he has opted for circumstance type A. He has opted. Now, what does this speak? That where on the date of retirement. Now, that is Roman 2, an employee has been issued a charge sheet. Charge sheet has been issued and concluded, and the final order is not issued by the disciplinary authority, or the prosecution for criminal cases is pending against the employee. So now they have mentioned that type of retirement. He has opted this one. So in this, so far gratuity is concerned, he is not entitled. No. This is a scheme.
Where are you reading from?
What?
Where did you gratuity? No.
No, page 5. Page 5.
No.
No.
Please.
Gratuity, no. Commutation, no. This is a circular
Regular
which
pension, no.
Yes.
Provisional pension, yes.
Yes, he has all received. He has received the leave encashment, yes, but he has opted this scheme. So this scheme.
So it's not entitled gratuity also.
No, not entitled.
Then arrears you've got.
Yes.
Yes, sure.
Arrears salary you've got to receive everything.
Yes.
Then you're not entitled gratuity.
Not entitled. And moreover,
my humble submission, Your Lordship. My humble submission. If you go through para 7 of the counter, Your Lordship, I'd like to draw your kind attention.
Yes.
Yeah, page 5.
Now the circular is 2014.
Circular also doesn't have any statutory character, Your Lordship.
Doesn't have certain, but then what do you mean
No,
statutory character? If you're seeking implementation of some guidelines, then yes, then they can refuse it on the ground that doesn't have statutory flavor.
Yes.
But you cannot go around and say that although this is a guidelines been prescribed, giving me because you're not statutory. And your rights have been infringed upon.
No, as far as the scheme is concerned, I'm not trying to dispute about it, Your Lordship.
Yes.
I'm not trying to
so
dispute.
he is stopped from claiming. Until the...
Only what is left, OCC, what you've mentioned, Your Lordship.
Now, after the vigilance is over, then what will you entitled to?
Once the vigilance is over and he is acquitted from the criminal case, he will be entitled to gratuity and commutation offence, which he is claiming.
So you're saying that in spite of this guidelines, where prosecution criminal charges pending against, you should be paid gratuity.
No, only about the circular I'm talking about. As far as the scheme is concerned.
And more about the
Have you
note.
challenged the circular?
Already challenged, you know.
You said it's
Yes, I've
saying that it's violative of
doesn't have the
of
statutory
of
character.
of the fundamental rights. The circular.
I think it's nowhere mentioned.
No.
Then
So because of
we are bound by it.
He is bound by it, and moreover, there is a note below, which at page 5 there is a note on completion of the Department of Judicial Proceeding, depending upon the outcome of the same, and after receiving vigilance clearance, decision would be taken. Decision would
So
be
I
taken.
think Mr. Walang.
And
No
further,
case.
my lord, and further, I will just proceed. There's a so far his pension is concerned is governed by the General Insurance.
No, if you see a circular applicable to him,
Yes.
that while the vigilance on gratuity is withheld, he receives leave encashment.
Yes,
Yes, yes.
You receive arrears.
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
receive
family
what
pension.
else?
Yes.
What else you received?
No, the pension.
Pension you're receiving.
Yes.
Yeah,
Family
then-
pension, no doubt.
So he is stopped. He has
Yes,
opted
already-
for that
I
scheme.
mean,
He
yes,
has
already,
stopped.
yeah.
And moreover, the
We'll dispose it of.
my lord, can
So
be
that's my humble submission, Your Lordship. With your permission, let me withdraw this writ petition with a liberty to file fresh, Your Lordship, with a new
Yes,
cause,
nothing
with a
about-
new cause of action,
Let him withdraw if he wants
Yes.
to file challenge circular.
in fact,
with a new cause of action.
Yeah, Mr. Walang, hearing some like Mr. Walang please out to withdraw
Yes.
and send the petition. We'll liberty to file a fresh to advise.
Yes.
Yes, matters. What yes, Mr. Debmat, why is standing?
I'm a union, nothing is there.
Yes, prayers allowed, matters it was closed. And withdrawal with liberty as please.
With liberty.
37.
nothing in fact.
So highly obliged.
Yes.
This is a petition here. Is filing as per the order dated
1 second. Yes.
Lordship, this petition is filed in terms of the order dated 16/4/2024 by this honourable court, Your Lordship, whereby this court has allowed the petitioner to join in service. That's para, the relevant para is that, may I just read it to Your Lordship, that is para 6, my lord, of the judgment at page 37. Page 37.
Page
37 of the repetition.
Yes.
It says, Lord says, be that as it may, as a point of contention no longer exists, as the period of 89 days has since elapsed, this petition is closed. However, with the direction that respondent may consider to allow the petitioner to continue in the post as a master role, and further to consider him if fit and eligible to discharge duty as chokidar against a vacancy. Now, my lord, what happened is, prior to filing of this petition, petitioner was working as a master role for the year of 10 years.
Okay.
Thereafter, he was promoted by the state respondent only to the chokidar post as for 89 days. Then he was issued a appointment order. Then on the basis of the appointment order, I have joined with the state respondent. But then they were not allowing me to join. They saying that appointment was illegal. That was the allegation. However, on the basis of that, I have filed a repetition saying that I should be allowed, because it is not me who have make a application, but they have made me appointment. They have given from master role to a chowkidar. It is of course only for the 89 days. And then on the basis of their appointment order only I have joined, but then
okay, fine. You could not
yes.
join. You could not work. It then is over. You're back as master
yes,
role.
then yes. Now they didn't allow me to join in the 89 day as a chowkidar.
Okay, fine. Forget
yes,
that's
then,
gone.
Then I filed a repetition.
Right.
Why I should not be allowed to this one.
Right.
And then they filed it. Then in fact, of course, that issue of that one is of course that has been redressed. Court has passed this order, but I'm just saying the background. Even there was an inquiry from the superintendent, also passed an order why he should not be allowed this that. Then that inquiry was never conducted. This and that. And finally, matter come up before this court, and this court has seen that maybe that 89 elapsed because the 89 days is already gone, does not exist anymore. But the court has categorically mentioned that I should be at least allowed to continue in the previous as a master role. Now, on the basis of this order, I have approached the authority, and then I have said that since I should be allowed to continue as a master role, not this chowkidar. But then even that also they were not allowing the pretext that since I have come up in the pilot case. By coming up before this honorable court filing a case is not because for anything else, because first they issue me the appointment order to join as
okay, fine.
Yes. Now
what do you want now?
Yeah, now I want is that after that also I file contempt by content, that's not actually whatever I have stated also. Now I'm saying that at least I should be allowed to continue as a master. What is it?
Why not allowing to continue as master role, poor fellow?
Because they said that it's illegible.
Your Lordship, the thing is that my friend has not placed everything correctly. He was not allowed to join as a chowkidar because he went and joined prior to the receipt of the appointment letter.
That's over.
That is over, Your Lordship, number one. Number two, Your Lordship, after having received that appointment letter for the post of chowkidar, he never went and when he was not allowed to join also, he never went to join as a master role worker. There was a long absence from on his part, Your Lordship.
He's waiting to be taken as chowkidar.
Yes, he was waiting and he was trying his best to get as a chowkidar, but in the meantime, so many days had elapsed, so many months had elapsed. So the matter, the post is no longer vacant now, Your Lordship. He has relinquished his right over that post.
What do you mean post longer vacant? Master role appoint right and left?
No, right and left, Your Lordship, but that there is no vacancy as of now, Your Lordship.
Vacancy is there, Lordship.
Oh, fellow, you're working for 10 years, give him false hope, tell him you're going to be chowkidar, don't allow him to
yes,
join,
Your Lordship,
kick
of course.
him back to master role,
and then this
now you
order
don't give him
also,
a job.
Court also is very...
And we have never prevented him. Initially, he was never prevented.
Now I'm no well, Your Lordship.
He could have joined.
Because,
not eating anything also.
Not eating, Your Lordship.
At para 8, Your Lordship, para 8 of my affidavit may kindly be.
The court order says that if I'm eligible, now they have to see if I'm not eligible, then there's a question. There's authority also, I decided.
Even his conduct was not
conduct,
good,
if
Your
they question,
Lordship.
they
His
have
conduct
to,
is
it is only
not
a making
correct.
statement in the affidavit. Where is the
I have
proof or
stated
any,
in para 8,
yeah, that
Your
is the
Lordship.
statement, but where is the document to support? If they are alleging me that I have not given some key or I misbehave. That is, they have to prove me. They have to issue some
But
sort
that
of
was
letter.
not an issue.
He'll undertake not to misbehave.
Definitely, Lordship.
Yes.
Definitely.
And Your Lordship, he was not.
I am going to.
They are
I am
making
going
a
to
wrong
abide with
statement saying that
any
he was a
condition.
highly skilled master
No,
role
that I'm
worker.
not,
In the
clinging
column,
for
Your
high-
Lordship, it is only shown he is an unskilled
Lordship, I'm not
master role
clinging for,
worker.
that is just
He's
one
an unskilled
of my,
master role
one of my prayer, but I'm not clinging. I'm insisting, not
That
not
since the
insisting.
petitioner failed to
Not
join and
insisting.
continue with his existing master role job after getting the appointment letter in question and thereby relinquishing from his obligation at work for long continued period, and for such willful absence, his name from the master role record was struck off, Your Lordship.
In fact, even after during
Because
the
there
filing
was a long period of
even during
absence
the
from
filing
his
of
part.
the petition, I have even joined, but they didn't allow.
There was nobody prevented him initially, Your Lordship, but later when he did not join, his name was struck
I
off.
have went along with this court order, and I said at least I should be allowed to join.
That was a
as
year
master
later,
role.
Your Lordship.
And
That
then
was a year later.
When was the order passed in the petition?
The order
Passed in 24, Your Lordship, and he got the appointment as a chowkidar in 23. Since then, he never joined. He never went back to work.
On 16, not 24, on 16/4/2024, not on 24.
So after the order of this court,
I went.
Perhaps maybe considered. Did you take the order and give it to the seat respondents?
Yeah, I went.
Where's that?
Where's that? There's nothing to show that he has gone also, Your
I
Lordship.
have only to Lordship that.
From 23, Your Lordship, he is not gone to
One
work
second,
at
now
all.
let's see.
After getting that appointment letter for Chowkidar.
No, where we said you after the matter was disposed of by this court, whereby
I have stated. So of course I have went with the application, but they did not take the copy. I have stated in my petition, Lordship. The petitioner continues as a service I risk Lordship.
where have you written that I went after? Where have you written? Okay, at least the pleadings.
In my pleading, yes, it is in the para 8 and para 9, Lordship.
Okay, let's see what you said there.
Lordship. I read the para 8 that bring agree for
Okay,
non.
fine. Wait.
It is part page.
No. Now where have you said that after the order of this court, you had approached the respondents, asking them to reconsider your case? Where have you said it? Have you said it anywhere?
Lordship, it is there para 9 of my petition.
Read it.
That incident of removing and
no, have you?
Yes,
after
yes.
You've
I have
gone.
given.
Where is the pleading?
Yes, para 9, Lordship.
Read para 9.
That the incident of removing and refusal of the petitioner to continue in service as a master role took place while the repetition, repetition WPC so and so of 2023 took place. Therefore, petitioner have brought a notice of the High Court and praying before the court that he should be allowed to continue in service as master role. That honorable High Court in white order dated so and so 2023 have directed the state respondent to consider to allow the petitioner to continue in post as highly skilled master role. However, state respondent have failed to comply with the order of the High Court. Therefore, petitioner has filed the contempt petition, contempt petition so and so against the state respondent, but the contempt petition was closed on the ground that no contempt was made out, and accordingly closed the said contempt case. Lawsuit para 10 that there is no bar in preventing the petitioner from filing the instant repetition for direction of the state respondent to allow the petitioner to continue in his service as a master role whose service has been continued by the state respondent without any reasonable and any valid ground. It is the further stated that the state respondent have not allowed the petitioner to continue in service without assigning or communicating the official letter of the dismissal or termination of the petitioner from service.
Okay, enough.
Yes.
Fine. So what you can see from here that after it went back from you never approached them. You're expecting that that orders there. You filed a contempt. You forgot after that. You didn't pursue the case.
Go back.
You take informed decision.
Well, Lordship,
you have not said anywhere that there's no post.
Lordship,
you only said that his conduct and he never came
And
back.
that since he never joined.
Take down, yes.
Lordship, just
take down.
that letter I have submitted. Letter I
See,
submitted
Mr.
along
Sama,
with
this court on a mercy petition giving some order. Otherwise, we throw it out this case.
And nowhere your lordship has written that we should appoint him as a highly skilled master role.
Should consider. That's all. What do you want?
That application, Lordship, after the court after the judgment.
What do you want?
I want that I should be allowed to continue in the as a
master role.
Yes, as a master role, not highly skilled, but only master role. And then that letter also is there.
Exactly, that's why in consideration, since you're thrown out of employment, you've been working for 10 years, due to some misunderstanding, someone gave you an appointment order which you went and joined before the date of appointment also.
Yes.
Correct.
So that is why. But then in affidavit, you not said anything we've considered. You only said that, you not said pursuant to order of this court that we consider, but the direction was that we consider.
May consider your
Then,
lordship.
where have you mentioned the order of this court in your petition, in your affidavit? Nowhere. Yes, heard Mr. P.T. Sangma, that is the counsel petitioner, also MST Yangi Leonard EAG, which on behalf of the respondent staff. The prayer of the petitioner in instant writ application is for is for consideration to allow him to join or be reinstated as a master role in the office of the subdivisional officer, bracket PHE Bajang Doba, subdivision. Stop. The PT Sama submits that the writ petitioner had earlier approached this court by way of WPC number
278, my lord.
278
of 2023.
278 2023 with a prayer to direct the respondents to allow him to join the post of Chowkidar as per an appointment order dated 2/6/2023. Stop. This matter he submits came to be disposed of by order dated 16/4/2024, wherein direction has been issued, wherein the direction has been issued that the respondents may consider to allow the petitioner to continue in the post of muster role, and further to consider him if fit eligible to discharge duties Chowkidar against a vacancy. So he submits that after the order of this court, the respondents have not reinstated him nor allowed him to join to any post, and he's been left without any employment in spite of serving for over 10 years as a muster role. MST Yangi Leonard AAG in reply submitted that the writ petitioner, after unsuccessfully contesting the matter with regard to Open Chowkidar, never bothered to rejoin to his earlier post, and instead has filed instant petition seeking directions. So she further submits that the conduct by the petitioner also has. Should we write that? You write conduct, that means you is it not the right problem? Yeah. To join to his earlier post, which has resulted in the respondent
his name being struck off.
Renewing his appointment after all. Yes. I've heard this court has heard the counsel with the parties. It seems the point in issue is only the only prayer in the petition, it appears, is to allow the petitioner to be re-employed as muster role, and as such nothing but a mercy petition, as the earlier contentions or claims to Chowkidar have since been abandoned by the petitioner. The only thing that has gone against him is that, in spite of the order dated 16/4/2024, the petitioner has not approached the respondents or authorities for reconsideration of his re-employment. Just to reiterate, para 6 of the judgment dated 16/4/24 part 278 in para 6 also this court has directed as follows. So, accordingly, in line with the earlier order, it is directed that the respondents consider re-employing the petitioner, considering the fact that he had earlier served for 10 years and is presently unemployed. Yes. The said consideration should be done possibly in a period of 2 months, 8 weeks. Yes.
Lordship.
Matter stands disposal. Only some mercy, otherwise he'll be thrown to employment.
38.
Yes.
Wait, please, Your Lordship. Lordship, I'm seeking for some accommodation on this matter.
What instructions do you have?
Lordship.
Is still interested in the matter?
My lord, let me fix it next week, my lord.
There's been repeated adjournments, Ms. Datta. What to do?
My lord.
Where's your senior?
Well, I think he's some work, so he has left, my lord.
Some works where?
My lord, he has to leave.
I have no objection.
No objection. Where's MS Kolni?
She's on next, my lord.
The tender has been executed already.
Lordship. Yes.
That's why it's not interested anymore.
My lord.
Yes.
This matter, my lord, I was the lowest bidder, my lord. After that, they have again withholding my work order.
Your scope of work again.
They have issued a fresh tender, my lord.
Are the parties interested?
My lord.
Yes, due to the inability of the senior counsel on behalf of the petitioner. And this is after 2 weeks, yes.
39.
May it please your lordship.
Yes,
I'm
I'm
praying
on.
for accommodation in this matter, lordship. DSGI is on legs before division bench.
What's the matter about?
This is a service matter, my lord, where I am praying, my lord.
Some rifles?
No, BSF, my lord, where I am praying for, my lord, allowing me to go for to study leave, my lord, diploma course. So
After 1 week?
After 1 week, my lord. Only thing, my lord, if the record can be called also, my lord, record will be very pertinent because, my lord, some other people, they was allowed, but
Let
my,
the DSGI do
my
it. Yes, after 1 week on the request of Ms. Emmer Chang, Vice Dr. N. Mozikalis.